Got bars like grains in bags of rice. Had to cook up the thing, yeah, flow this nice.
Yo, welcome people. Welcome back to my show, Mood British. It's me, your host, Joe. And today's a monumental day because I finally got a female guest in the studio to come on Mood British. So it's no longer a cockfest. It's not just loads of guys everywhere. We got female representation because that's crucial, isn't it? You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not just trying to represent guys. Right. I'm trying to represent
everyone.
The wider spectrum of things. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So on that note, can you introduce yourself to the peoples?
Hi, my name is Beatrice and I'm on Mood British channel.
Yeah.
And I'm from France and I'm Nigerian.
And you got your own channel as well, isn't it?
Yeah, my channel is Beatrice Kadri.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to leave the link.
The link is going to be underneath. Obviously, you got your own channel.
Yeah.
You hid your subscribers recently. Because I tried to go on it yesterday.
Yeah, I did because I wanted to wait till I hit 300 subscribers. But right now I have like 250 something subscribers. So.
That's a lot though.
Nah, because I started in January. So.
That's this year?
Yeah.
I think that's a lot.
Really?
I think that's a lot. Because I'm on the same level, isn't it?
And I'm not really, how do you call it? I'm not really...
You're not on it all the time.
No, exactly. I'm not posting videos regularly. So I think that's why it's slow.
It's slow.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically I think that's why my channel is slowly growing. It's growing, but slowly.
I think it just depends, I think, really. Because sometimes what I've noticed on YouTube, because I normally will look at other people's channels.
Yeah.
Like, just to get, like, an idea of... to see how I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if I see someone that's, like, literally on the same level as me,
mm-hmm.
I'll look at what they're saying. I think it's different because some people, they release, like, 2 videos and they have 1,000 subscribers.
I think
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it depends on what content you're posting. Like, if it's some viral, trendy content, of course, it's going to grow rapidly. You're going to get views.
Mm.
Yeah.
But if you're doing stuff that's pissing people off as well, that like, grows as well.
There's this trendy topic, SPAC Nation.
Yeah.
Everybody was making a video about it, including
I did.
you. Yeah, so I think if you're like always addressing trendy topic, of course your channel is going to blow.
But for me, for the SPAC Nation stuff, I think I just did it because I knew it was gonna get views. To be honest, it's not like I'm passionate. I'm not really passionate about it in like SPAC Nation. I don't really care about the church. I don't know. Obviously, that's not. I don't know if you think that's.
But basically, you covered the story because you saw that it's a viral.
It's a viral thing.
Right.
Like I just saw everyone. Like I literally saw like one channel. They did a SPAC Nation video, 16,000, and they only have like 100 subs. I was like, whoa, 16,000 hits in a week. That is crazy.
Maybe I should have covered the story.
Yeah, you should have talked about it as well because it's like end of the day, it's public. What's the word? It's public. Information. Anyone can talk about it.
Yeah.
But that church is a bit mad.
It's just that when it comes to topics like that, I feel like you need to be on point with the information and stuff like that because you might say something wrong or misinform people. So I try to stay away from topics like that and yeah.
I think that's the difference between me and you because I would just talk about it.
Yeah.
Regardless, and I think that's why some people get mad at me. But I think in reality. People just get offended by things that they know that it's...
I need to be really comfortable with a topic before.
Yeah, it's true. Right. I think that myself. That's why I got a video dropping today, but this is not going to drop today. So this video, by the time you're watching this, that video's already would have been up. Mm-hmm. But I got a video where I just said, like, I'm just not even going to talk about certain stuff because I just think it's just not who I am. Like, I can't really sit down and talk about the Kardashians or...
No.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to talk about who Kanye is dating or stuff like, come on.
No. If I'm going to talk about the Kardashians on my channel, maybe it's going to be about blackfishing or something. You know?
You think they do that?
Yeah, of course.
But you mean in terms of how they look?
100%. Yeah. Did you see the recent cover of Kim Kardashian and she was looking like Beyonce?
If you show it to me, then we can talk. Then I'll just put it up for people to see.
Anyways, it's Beyonce when she was in the movie. I don't know if you know this movie, Dreamgirls.
I know that film. Is Jamie Foxx in it?
Yeah, she looked exactly like Beyonce in that movie.
Yeah, this blackfishing stuff is crazy. When Beatrice says blackfishing, basically there's a trend where, like, I would say white girls try to act would you say black or mixed race? I don't know. What
Black, mixed race, anything with melanin in it.
Yeah, they tried to just, there's one girl that's from Sweden. I don't really know her name.
Yeah.
But she's
I think she went viral.
Yeah, she went viral. You know what I'm talking about? She probably looks like a mixed race girl, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't she look black here?
Is
like
that
mixed race?
Is that Kim Kardashian?
Yes, that's her.
Mad. That's Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
Raw.
And she looks like Beyonce in the movie. I don't know if you remember how she looked like, but she looked exactly like this.
Oh, mate, that's crazy.
So if I'm mentioning Kim Kardashian, it's only because...
But all that blackfishing stuff it's like a trend, isn't it, to be black, I guess. Everyone wants to be black into the police show up or
Is
some
it
shit.
really a trend? I don't know. I think... No, let me not generalize, but some white people try to be black, and it's not... It has always been like that. You know? Since... I don't know how to explain this. There's this woman. She was put into a museum, a black woman, because of her figure.
the woman from South Africa.
Yeah, because
her name is I forgot her name. I'll put it up. She's got like a ginormous butt. Sorry.
Yeah. So basically, she was put into a museum for that, and I don't know if you remember, but like in the Victorian days when the white ladies, they were wearing puffy dresses and stuff like that. It was to emulate the figure of a black woman.
I think her name was like Sheba Butch. I know who you exactly. I'm gonna put the thing right here, innit? Yeah. But
so they've been trying to be us from time.
I think it's 50-50 because there's some black people that try to be white as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah,
but you see, that's not really our fault because they've been putting in our brains that white is right. So, of course, you're going to try to be right. You know?
True.
And it's a global thing. It's not only black people, it's Asian.
Yeah, it's a global thing.
Right.
It's a lot of things. I think it's like, I don't know, I think it's just, you know what? I think it's just, humans always, it's hard, man. Because I know there's some black people that, they would literally kill their mom and their sister just to be white for one afternoon. You know what I mean? Obviously not to that extreme, but there's some black people that would literally sacrifice their family members to be white.
Well, it's not that deep.
I know some black people that they're basically white inside anyway.
To be white? I thought you were going to say maybe money or something.
Nah, I know some people.
To be white?
I know, like, I don't even want to hot out people because I know one guy, like, he moved somewhere and he's black. He intentionally just wanted to have only white friends. That's what he said. I just want to be amongst white people. Yeah,
basically he doesn't like himself. It's self-hatred. It is
self-hatred. But you know what I mean? Like this whole back to the blackfishing thing. It's crazy because some of them do look some of them I wouldn't say they pass as black, but they do pass as mixed race.
Yeah. And so they use that to, step in and out and, be black when it's convenient.
It's convenient.
Right.
Yeah. It's a trend, isn't it? When it's a trend.
So that's why it pisses me off when someone mixed race say, I'm black. No, you're not. You're mixed. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're mixed. You're not black.
Yeah. That actually proper annoys you?
Yeah, it really does. Like my brother is mixed race.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom used to be a bit ignorant about colorism and stuff like that. So yeah, my ex-stepdad.
Can you even have an ex-stepdad?
Yeah. So anyway, basically, so he's mixed race, and my mom used to be really ignorant with topics like colorism and stuff like that. So I had to explain to her, no, he's not black, he's mixed. He's black and white, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Why did you say she was ignorant?
Because she used to call him black all the time, but he's not.
Yeah, I hear you, man. But for me personally, like, I'm not even the right person to really argue about that because I'm not mixed race. I'm just straight Congolese connect out here. But I understand. I agree with you. I do agree with you. Obviously, there's no disagreement. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like it's a bit different because I think it's just one of them ones. Like, it's like you're kind of stepping on eggshells. But realistically, if you are mixed race, you're not really black because you are mixed race. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You can't argue with that.
Everything is not going to be subjective, okay? Yeah. Black is black, white is white, blue is blue, pink is pink.
It's true. It's not I think it's not subjective, but it's also kind of subjective, depending on what continent you're in and how you identify yourself and how you class yourself. If, for example, there's mixed race people that have done a lot for the black cause. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
they've done more than I could ever have done. You know, if you look at like even Malcolm X, because his mom was mixed race, he's black. Well, he's majority black. Anyways, I wouldn't class him as a proper mixed race person. Even though,
I mean, for me, how
even
I
Bob
see
Marley,
right.
even I don't know if you ever heard of a guy called Akala.
No.
He's just like a UK.
But how I see it is, if you're more black, let's say you have a black mom and you have a mixed race dad and he's half black.
Yeah.
You're more black than white, so now you can say you're black, you can claim that. But if you're really half, you know. Yeah,
that's why sometimes I think people are reaching.
You're mixed.
I be seeing people reach all the time, cause like
I have 3% of black in me.
Yeah, cause remember when I used to go uni, there was like this girl. Like I swear to God, if you see this girl, she's basically white, but she's like her dad's mixed race, her mom's white, and I'm just like, fam. She's like, I'm black. I'm just like.
No, you're white passing, right? She was white passing.
She looked white to me. She looked like you can see that she's mixed race.
Just like Meghan Markle, she doesn't look black to me.
She doesn't look black to me, man.
So when everyone was saying, "Oh my God, we have a black princess,"
yeah, I don't even agree with that because I think it's kind of like taking accolades away from.
Where?
it's kind of like taking accolades away from black people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like Obama being viewed as the first quote unquote black president.
Black.
Yeah, and exactly, he's a mixed race guy that's raised.
He has a black woman.
Yeah.
He's not black.
Yeah, he's not, but he's
mixed.
Yeah, it's like he's.
And why are we acting like mixed? Like being mixed is wrong. It's okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's calm, man.
You can just say you're mixed and it's fine.
That's wavy still. I rate that shit. You know what I'm trying to say? It's kind of like, but the whole Obama thing. What I was trying to say is like Obama. He's someone that's mixed race, raised by his white mom with a white stepdad, and
I didn't know that.
It's true. I swear to God.
He's
he's hard. Obviously, his dad wasn't even in his life like that. He probably went to. I think he went to Kenya like twice to see his grandmother and shit. When he was growing up, but he's definitely come from a white mother and a white father background. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't understand how he's become like the clinical of blackness and shit. Like, come on, let's take a chill pill. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
It's kind of like sometimes when people win like a Miss World competition.
Okay, it's like saying.
And they're like, oh, the black girl won it. I'm like, bro. Then I look at the girl. I'm like, this is a mixed race chick. It's not really a black girl. Do you know what I mean? Right. It's kind of like.
That's why I was so happy when you know that South African woman that won Miss Universe.
Yeah.
I was expecting someone white because you know in South Africa there's white people too.
Yeah.
I still don't understand that.
Yeah, the colorism thing is big in the black community, man. It's such a massive thing. It's kind of like racism.
Someone needs to explain because I don't understand.
Sorry?
Like, you know, a white person saying, I'm South African, I don't understand.
Mate, literally. I've been thinking the same things. Like,
maybe you have a South African nationality. Yeah, but you're not.
It's crazy.
But you're not an indigent from South Africa.
Yeah. It's crazy because...
But they proper think that they're indigents. That's crazy.
Yeah, but they're not because it's Africa. They'd be like,
I know.
But you know what it is? It's kind of crazy now that because you have like you said, you got white people in South Africa now identifying quote unquote as African.
Yeah.
But for thousands of years, their ancestors literally created books, different ideas for them to not to for them to like lowerize us. Yeah, right. But now it's like. Because I think it's like now it's like a fab. It's a trend to be like African. Oh my God,
always
it's a
wanted
trend.
To be like us.
It's a trend. We're Afro, bro. I don't even like. I can't lower myself to that. Like even if I swear to God, go on YouTube. Yeah, there's a video. It's called like just type African in being African in the UK. I swear that the top video is a white guy, and he's talking about how it's like being an African in the UK. I'm just like.
How?
You're not even African. I'm like, bro, chill out. I'm like, bro, chill out, bro. Unless you can name us the tribe that you're from or something like stop. Oh, bro. And you know what it is as well? Because there's white people in South Africa. They've lived there for thousands of years and they've not even learned any of the African languages. They still speak Afrikaans in South Africa.
White people or
the
black people?
White people in South Africa.
Yeah, they speak Afrikaans.
They never even learn to speak their native language.
But Afrikaans is like one of their dialects in South Africa.
But Afrikaans is Dutch.
Really?
That language, Afrikaans, is just Dutch.
Oh.
It's just pretty much, it's like old school Dutch. Like it's basically Dutch, innit? I'm telling you. Afrikaans is basically just Dutch. That's what, you know what I mean? It's just Dutch because a lot of settlers that moved from South Africa come from Holland.
Yeah.
So Afrikaans is definitely Dutch. But you have all these like then for example what I was gonna say is you have all those like white people in South Africa that have lived there they'll say they've lived there for 400 years and they still haven't even learned no native language. But if an immigrant comes to the UK and he doesn't speak English,
have to speak English.
If you don't speak English by 2 weeks,
no, you have to.
Jesus Christ! If you're not speaking English by 2 weeks, fam,
Okay,
they want you out the country.
But whose fault is that?
I think it's
the Africans.
Yeah, Africans. We have no backbone, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't think we have a backbone. I think.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's true. We don't have a backbone.
I think Africa as a whole is just traumatized.
I think our leaders are
like we have major PTSD.
Major PTSD.
You know,
major. You can just see it everywhere. That's what I think.
Everybody has mental issues and they don't even know.
It's true.
They don't even know.
But I do think our leaders are spineless. Do you know what I mean? They don't stand for nothing. They'll sell their own people out just for...
Because they don't see the bigger picture.
They don't see the bigger picture. That's the thing. That's one narrow aspect of being...
They're educated illiterates.
Literally. I think that's one downside of being an African is like... I think Africans sometimes don't see the bigger picture. It's just so narrow. It's kind of like, oh, it's just me, this, that. But reality, I think Europeans more see things in a bigger perspective. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're thinking about the whole country. But Africans would just be thinking, I'll be thinking about my family and that's it. In reality, it's bigger picture than that because if you look after everybody, then everybody, you know what I mean? Everyone's going to shine.
Then again, I don't really want to generalize, you know. Maybe the African leaders.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
You can see, they don't, I'm not talking about every single African, but those leaders, what are they really doing? What are these men really doing?
Nothing.
Do you know what I mean? They got millions of pounds. They're just going on, they're taking private jets to go shopping in Milan. That's the shit.
That's so unnecessary.
Did you see that Congolese? There was like a Congolese...
politician.
Yeah, he got beat up in Paris.
That was so...
It's kind of like, you know what I'm trying to say? And you're spitting on the people's faces, but now you're coming to a place that's got the most Congolese immigrants outside of Congo to literally flaunt your money when they've got their own family members there struggling. You're there buying Giuseppe's and shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
C'est la sapologie.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
J'arrête.
You know what? I
don't know what to say. It's just dumb. It's stupid, you know.
I gotta just, you know... But just to move away from that, but like, you're born in France, innit? Or born in the UK?
No,
Where was you born?
In Holland.
You were born in Holland?
Yeah.
So you speak Dutch as well?
I used to.
So what happened?
I forgot.
Jeez. But can you understand it?
No, not really. I remember some words, but...
Where in Holland was you born?
Harlem.
Isn't that in New York?
Everybody says that. Everybody, you know what I do? I say when they ask me where were you born, and I say Harlem, they're like, oh, in New York. Wow, you're no.
It's kind of. I think I've seen that Harlem is spelled like it's always spelled with the double A. Yeah, I've seen it before. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type of guy that researches a lot of not pointless stuff, but I'm a type of guy that just goes into what. From Holland, you moved to
France.
What age?
6, 7.
Okay. Yeah. Then you was out there for
up till now, you know.
But you never lived in the UK?
No, never.
So how'd you learn English?
I'm Nigerian.
That's true.
See?
Colonialism at its finest, isn't it? You get me what I'm trying to say? But like, obviously you're a person that's travelled like to a number of countries. You've been to a lot of places. Like, what do you think? Like, what's your favourite place that you've been to?
In Europe?
In the world.
I've only been in Europe. So.
You've never left Europe?
No.
I thought you went to Nigeria as well.
It's unfortunate I've never been in Nigeria.
Crazy.
I know. I would love to.
Well, you should though, innit?
Yeah. And I don't think I've ever made it a priority. Besides, when I was a minor, it never came up, you know. My mom never really said, oh, let's go to Nigeria. And I don't really have family out there, so...
I hear you.
Everyone is in England.
All your family members live in England?
Not all of them. Some in Canada. My uncle lives in Japan on my dad's side. And then my mom's sisters, all her sisters and brothers are in England. And then her cousins are in America. Mm-hmm. And then I'm sure there's some other family members that I don't even know. And I have a long-lost Jamaican cousin. He's Nigerian and Jamaican, and I've never seen him before.
You've never... So, like, for me personally, my family is so huge. My family is just
Congolese families are always huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
It could literally be hundreds, mate. It's too many people to even
like
keep
Mexicans, basically.
But yeah, my family like coming like Mexicans because my dad's got like this guy could have about over 20 siblings. No word of a lie.
Sorry?
My dad could have about 20 siblings because he's got.
Putain.
C'est vrai.
Sheesh.
C'est vrai. I'm not even lying because my dad's probably got 12 full siblings.
Wow. I wish. I wish.
Then he's got like
It's
loads
good.
of half. Because one of my dad's brothers, he's actually the same age as my sister, allegedly. And my sister's 15. And my sister's 15.
Oh.
In Congo. Yeah, I swear to God.
So wait, your auntie is younger than
No,
you?
my uncle. He's the same age as my sister.
Oh.
So he's like
15. Yeah, your
15.
uncle is younger than you.
Yeah. He's crazy, isn't it?
Where?
Apparently he's playing with my sister, he's playing with toys and shit, but he's my uncle. But he's my uncle, innit? I gotta fucking take my uncle to the toilet and shit, just feed him and that. Imagine that. Yeah, but obviously like the family, so where's your best place to go in Europe then?
England.
Swear.
Yes, because I feel like... See, in France, there are many Nigerians, and I feel like black people are mostly in Paris.
Yeah, they
And
are.
so everywhere else there aren't many black people. And the black people you meet, most times they're from Guadeloupe or stuff like that. And so...
Well, outside of Paris or...
Yeah, outside of Paris, other cities in
Yeah.
France. And so most of the other black peoples you meet there from the islands, Guadeloupe and everything, and the cultures are so different.
Martinique, is it Martinique?
Right, and the cultures are so different, and yeah, basically the you don't really get to have a community there if you're Nigerian in France.
Because I never really thought France and thought that's where Nigerians moved to.
No, my mom is just unique, because all her sisters came here. My mom wanted to be different.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
I think so.
But
then again, she was born in Rouen, in France.
Okay.
So I think she wanted to go back.
But you know what it is? Yeah, it's like, I think Paris does have the highest amount of black people in Europe.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. There's
No,
loads
it
of-
has to be England. Cannot be
no way,
France.
mate. In
You
terms
sure?
of cities, yeah, definitely. What?
It's not London?
Nah.
Or maybe it's the Indians. in
Nah,
London.
definitely. There's more black people in Paris than there is here. That's a fact. Well, when I go Paris, I'm like...
Okay,
In
so
Paris, yeah.
basically in Paris, I'm sure it'll be Senegalese, Congolese, Ivory Coast, basically all the French-speaking
Cameroon.
African countries. So maybe it's possible.
Togo.
Togo, yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of people. Because some people, because obviously you're different because you're like a Nigerian person that lived in France. So you get to see the
I still
other
live there.
perspective. And you still live there.
Yeah.
But for example, you got like Nigerian people in the UK, they just think, English speaking countries in Africa, they just kind of like disregard the French speaking countries in Africa.
What?
I said English speaking African countries kind of disregard the French speaking countries.
Why?
I feel like it's kind of like a thing.
You think? You feel so?
Yeah, because it's like, especially in England, because I mean, for me personally, like since I moved to London, I just think it's more popular in the UK to be like Nigerian or from Ghana.
Ghanaian,
Yeah.
because they speak
English, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
It's like-
you would feel so comfortable in Paris.
Yeah, I still feel comfortable here because
Yeah,
there's still a lot of Congolese people
and then
about.
yeah,
There's loads in it.
but like, I feel like there's lots of Congolese. In
Yeah,
Paris.
loads. Ridiculous amount. Chateau Rouge
Ouais, grave, c'est ça.
and Saint Denis.
Yeah.
There's loads, bro. They be speaking Lingala like.
But before you find a Nigerian in France, it's going to take a
It's
while.
rare. It's kind of like finding a Jamaican in France.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's not many Jamaicans out there, bro. Like I saw bare Rastas in that.
The closest to Jamaican people you will find is Guadeloupe, Martinique.
Yeah, that's
because
it.
basically they're from the islands, the Caribbean people. So
Like there's a lot of Haitians there, innit?
yeah, because they speak French.
Yeah, French
too.
French as well.
Yeah.
Like it's just wavy. Like I think for me personally, I think the difference between like London and Paris is just so. I think Paris is more gritty. Like, do you understand? You know what I mean when I mean gritty?
No, like
just
ghetto.
yeah, like
Paris.
yeah, like London is more. I think London is more clean.
Yeah, No.
I think London's more clean in terms of the road, like the road.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The estate.
Definitely.
Like, you know what I mean when estate, like I don't know, housing.
The state of the city.
Like the housing, how can you explain it? Like, what's outside? You know those big buildings that it's just like tower blocks.
Oh yeah.
And the UK ones are more cleaner than the Paris ones, because when you go to the Paris one,
it's true.
It's like you are basically in Africa.
Basically.
Who's that?
Don't know.
Oh, that could be my brethren.
Oh, check.
Could be my landlord. Give me 1 minute.
I thought he was here already.
Could be my landlord. I'm telling you. He's always.
Was that your landlord?
Yeah. You know what? He's not a bad guy.
Okay, so when he's here, where does he stay? Because he lives far, so... Or does he go back home?
Oh, let's just keep this rolling. Yeah, so obviously I was telling Beatrice about my landlord situation. Because like I live in a flat where like the landlord is always around. Like he's always there, like every single time. Like if I leave, he's there. The other time, there's a train station up there. It's kind of far. It's not far.
Yeah.
But it's quite hilly. You know, when things are hilly, it seems further than what it really is. It's mainly like a 15-minute walk. But with the hill, it's like a 40-minute. Feels like a 40-minute walk.
Yeah, basically, so it's far.
It's long. I'm coming out the train station. I walk quick. I'm a quick walker. Usain Bolt. As I'm walking, guess who I see?
Your landlord.
My fucking landlord. And I'm thinking, I really don't want to walk with this guy side by side for the next 40 minutes or whatever, for the next couple minutes of this journey. So what I did is I just stayed behind him. This man walks so fucking slow. Honestly, mate.
Did he see you?
No, he didn't see me because I stayed so behind. I was like, I didn't, because he's like, but me and him are both quite talkative. So I avoid talking to him because then we're just in a loophole conversation. So I don't really want to be in it. Yeah, so basically, like I was saying, he's just always here. When I'm outside, he's here. Like sometimes I'm just like, when you just got your hoodie up, you got your music, you just want to just
be left alone.
And he's always there. Always there. But yeah, on the other note, so when do you do to go to... Actually, I was going to say, you should definitely go to Nigeria because, one thing I've clocked about Nigeria now, Nigeria and Ghana, I'm not really sure about GDP and stuff money-wise, but
Ghana is the third most... has the strongest...
GDP?
Ghana is in the top 3 strongest currency in Africa.
Right now?
Yeah.
What's the first one, like Botswana or something like that?
No, I think
Malawi?
Morocco or Algeria, something like that. I'm not sure.
Botswana's up there as well, because Botswana is one of them countries.
It's
in
in
Africa.
the top 10s.
Yeah, Botswana, they got like free education there. I'm sure they're moving up to free healthcare.
Nigeria is not even in the top 10.
But you know what? For countries like Botswana, it's quite easier because their population is like there's probably more people in the street in Lagos than there is in that whole country.
In Lagos alone,
it's like 16 million people.
Right. 60 million people is the population of France.
16?
60.
Oh, no. I mean, in Lagos, it'll be like 1/6.
Yeah.
That's loads of people.
That's a lot.
Lots of people. Definitely. You can't compare the two. But I feel like Nigeria and Ghana, they're booming right now. Because you look at Ghana, they're hosting Afro Nation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's a good look for... I feel like that's a good look for Africa because it's like... It's bringing tourism into the continent. And which is actually a good thing because... And a lot of African countries have a lot to offer in terms of just... how can I say this? Holiday... You know what I mean? Holiday spots. Like you could go to... There's beaches... You can go beaches in Africa, there's deserts, there's different, all types of rain.
Good food.
Whatever climate you're looking for, it's in Africa, but I feel like people have been scared to go there.
Yeah, because of all the...
Because of all the bullshit, propaganda. But I feel like... Cause
they're really smart, these white people, because I feel like it's been done intentionally so that people wouldn't go to Africa.
So people wouldn't go to Africa.
Exactly, because they know how much money...
tourism brings
Exactly.
Tourism brings loads. Because for example, if you look at a country like Thailand, one of the only reasons Thailand rake in guap is because Bangkok is one of the most visited places in the world. Wow. I'm not even chatting shit to you.
Because it's cheap apparently there.
So cheap. I've been to Bangkok. It's like the things that you can do there is like wow. For the little amount, it's like you can literally. For example, in London, there's a place called Mayfair, which is like, I would say it's upscale events, like upscale clubs, foods, dining. It's quite expensive. I don't know if you've been there. It's
No.
kind of... Have you been to Piccadilly?
Nope.
You never been to Piccadilly?
No.
Fucking hell, mate. You've been to Oxford Circuit, innit?
No.
You never been to Oxford Circuit?
You see, all these places you're mentioning, I might have been there, but I don't know what it is.
But you know what Piccadilly is? The
No.
thing with all the TV screens.
No, I've not been there.
But obviously it's around there. There's this area called Piccadilly.
Yeah.
It's lush, yeah. Not Piccadilly, pardon me. Well, I was just talking... Not Piccadilly. What? How can I just forget? Mayfair. So Mayfair's up end, yeah. Imagine they have that in Thailand. And all you're doing is... To go in those clubs, all you're doing is spending £5, £10. In the UK, it was probably like 50, 100... Come on. It's bare cheap. But only reason... Like I'm saying, Thailand is so visited. And all the tourists... They go to those islands there.
Yeah. The scenery is nice. Yeah.
Africa's got the same type of sceneries, you know what I'm trying to say?
Even better. Sorry.
Look at Nigeria, I swear to you, Nigeria, yeah.
Nice.
Like look at Nigeria now, yeah. They have so many artists, yeah.
Yeah.
Going to Nigeria to perform. You got like Cardi B that was just there.
Yeah, and Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. They got all these American guys now, they've realised that, you see what, Nigeria...
And everyone is claiming to be Nigerian, you know, all of a sudden.
They know it's a powerhouse. But if you look at a country like Nigeria and you compare it to Congo, that's, in terms of African populations, we're not that far behind them. And we're like 1,000 years behind them in terms of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Would there even be an Afro nation in Congo? No.
Doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it. You know what I'm trying to say? We're so behind. That's why I'm just comparing it. Like,
no, I don't really know much about Congolese culture.
In the culture,
I know about the dandies.
The culture's wavy and all that. But don't you know a lot of Congolese people in Paris? I mean, not in Paris, but in France.
Oh.
They don't live in the south of France.
No, it's just I don't have many black friends.
So who do you
And
chill with
friends.
mainly? Just white friends?
Yeah.
Serious?
Unfortunately. What would I say?
Yeah, they're your
Basically,
friends, innit?
I would want more black friends.
You need to be out there, innit?
Yeah.
I think from someone like me, it's different because I'm friends with a multitude of different people. Black, white. Obviously.
But the thing is, I need to be able to relate to you. So.
Yeah, that's literally the thing is with me as well. I literally think the same thing. I just think I need to be able to relate to them. And there's got to be like a respect factor in it as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if your friends are disrespecting you, then... It's not really a race thing, but I would say...
Well, if they're disrespecting you, they're not your friends. So.
Yeah, but some people struggle to understand that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
If they disrespect you, they're not your friends. Simple.
Some people...
It's not hard to understand.
I got my cousin, his friends, I feel like his friends are disrespecting him, but he still thinks they're his friends. So maybe he's young and he's like 18, 19, so he's got a long time to learn.
No.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm like 10 years older than them, so for me, it's like, I look at all this stuff and I just think, it's crazy because when you're a kid, friends mean so much to you.
I mean, he's 19, right?
Yeah.
He's not too far from me.
Yeah, but you're mature because women are way more mature than men. That's the truth. Let's not lie about it. Let's be honest. Don't you think that?
Times 2. Yeah.
Women are way more mature than men. Like, men are just... A 19-year-old man is really like a 15-year-old.
True. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
I have a cousin who's 19.
They're basically 15. 15-year-old guys are like 10.
Right.
Like, men are just immature. And it's just the truth. Like, you can see, because friendships mean so much to kids. It's like, not kids, teenagers. Like, you'll do so much for your friends. Like,
friendship is important. Yes.
To a 19-year-old, you'll even dish your own parents just so your friends can think you're cool.
Oh no.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But for someone like me, I think I'm cool with the multitude of people. Obviously, most people that I'm cool with are black because I'm black. That's the world that I'm in.
Yeah.
So
I think my problem is, you know how when you speak French, right?
not as good as you.
Oh, okay.
I understand way more than I speak.
Oh, okay.
But if you spoke something, I understand. Go on.
Speaking two languages is like having two spirits.
I do speak 2 languages, 3
And-
languages.
And
Okay, yeah, back on it. So, what do you, in terms of music, what do you normally listen to? Like, are you listening to Afro trap? Because it's interesting as well. Because, like, are you rating this whole Afro beat? Like, 'cause you know how Afro beats coming up.
I've been listening to Afrobeat since I could remember, since I was this small, like tiny, since I was a toddler. So it's nothing new to me.
Who fella?
Yeah, Fela, Shina Pella.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Fuji music. There's High Life.
Mm-hmm.
Wasiu Ayinde.
Two-Face a deal.
Who's that?
Two-Face. You
Two
are my
Face.
African queen.
Yeah, Two-Face, P
Girl of
Square.
my dream. P Square. Bearman.
Nobody talks about African China anymore, but I used to listen to him when I was little all the time.
But who are you listening to now, though?
The usual Wizkid, Burna. Don't really listen to Davido. Only listen when he comes up.
A lot of people say that. Why do people say that about him?
I don't know. Money following you, banana following you.
Yeah.
It's not something I would put on my playlist. You know?
A lot of people have said to me, I don't like Davido. How'd you
And
say?
then he shouts when he's live, like.
Like when you watch him on stage?
Yeah.
Have you went to see him bare times?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't pay to go see him.
Why do? I
But
swear
if the
down, he gets a bad rep.
If the ticket is free, I would go, but like I wouldn't pay.
I think people just hate because he's rich.
No.
Not because he's
Who
rich,
cares?
because his dad's rich.
He's not the first, he won't be the last, so.
But people, that's one reason people hate on him. I feel like when you're a rich kid, like no, when you come from a rich background,
Yeah.
you normally find it quite hard in terms of like not even just someone that's famous, in terms of just being, just
Yeah.
normally, even just normal conversation with people. I think
I don't hate him because I don't even hate him at all. I don't dislike his music because he's an Adeleke. No, I don't care. It's just, it's not my type.
It's not your type of music.
Yeah, right.
He's like a weird American. It's kind of American Afrobeat.
Right, it's so, I don't know how to say, so bubble, pop, Afro beats.
It is pop. But do you listen to like Naza? Naza.
Naza?
Yeah.
Is he Nigerian?
No, Congolese. Afro trap.
I know Kofi Olomide. I know.
Do you listen to MHD?
Ouais, La Puissance.
Yeah.
That's the only
That's the only track you know.
C'est La Puissance.
What about Deju?
Daju, yes, I do. I listen to Daju. I listen to Key Black.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I don't know. Who's this guy? I don't know. He's Congolese too.
Maître Gims.
Yeah, Maître Gims. I listen to Maître Gims too, but not him. He's Congolese, like really Congolese, not French Congolese.
Fally
Ipupa, voilà, c'est ça.
Yeah, he's hard, isn't it? I like Fally. So what do you think? Do you listen to any UK?
I know of Fally Ipupa, I don't listen to Fally Ipupa.
I like his music. A lot of his music's in French as well, so...
I don't really listen to him, so I don't know if I like it or not.
I love Fally's music. Fally, that's my guy. I think like... Well, do you listen to any UK people?
I know of Skepta.
That's it. Everybody says that, fam. When you ask someone who do they listen to from the UK, is he from the UK?
Yeah, I think Burna Boy is English. Naira Marley is English.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh my God, you want to hear the jokest thing?
Naira Marley is English. I was so shocked.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say Naira Marley is English.
He is. He has a
not.
British passport.
Yeah, but come on, I got a British passport.
He has a British accent too.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
When he speaks English, you will hear it.
Naira Marley.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
I met him before, and I think he
and
sounded like a freshman.
I was so surprised because I was thinking, oh wow, he's going to have like a thick Nigerian accent.
But he's a freshie though.
A Yoruba accent, freshie who?
In the UK.
No, he grew up here. I promise you.
Are you sure?
He knows all the slangs.
Yeah, obviously. I see him all the time. He grew up up here, near here, Queens Road.
What do you mean you
Peckham.
see him all the time? Naira Marley?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Not all the time.
I think he grew up in Peckham.
I've actually got a picture with Naira Marley.
Back
in the days, I swear to God. Ask my guy KB because he took the picture. He's coming here. I think you met him, the tall guy. He's coming here, yeah. There's one time I was in a Bookies. You know what Bookies is?
No.
It's a gambling spot.
Oh.
Like I was there, and this is Naira Marley before he was just a normal. He had like a couple songs in the UK.
The thing with Naira Marley, why you think he's a freshie? What's a freshie to you?
A
Someone
freshie
that
is-
just came to England, right?
Yeah.
He's not a freshie. He's just very in tune with his culture.
Freshie doesn't just mean you just come from England. It also means the way you carry yourself. To me, he carries himself like a freshie. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Someone
like,
that just came to England.
yeah, like a fresh. I'm not here. I just come from Nigeria today.
Yeah, no, because he identifies with the Nigerian culture more than the.
I don't blame him. I identify with the Congolese culture more, but people think I sound British.
Yeah, but you grew up.
I grew up everywhere.
See, Nigerians, they know how to switch from Nigerian accent to any accent that
Yeah, Naira Marley's wavy. Imagine one time I watched an interview with Burna Boy. I'll show it to you afterwards, yeah. Burna Boy, he's on Sway. And he tried to tell Sway, oh, sorry, my English isn't that good.
I know.
Did you see that interview?
I was like, Burna, what are you doing? Yeah, because I don't know. I think he was nervous. I think he was nervous, and he wanted to represent us in a very good way. And
he's just telling. But I was like, bro, you sound British as fuck.
You sound okay.
He sounds
but
British,
he doesn't know because he was coming in and out.
Yeah, he goes
British
in
accent.
Yeah,
you know, he was like going to a Nigerian accent.
But you know what? I think when you've lived in so many different places, it's kind of like
it kind of mixes.
It mixes around
exactly
because people tell me I sound American. People tell me I sound American, fresh. I sound like I'm from the Midlands.
My cousin says I sound American, and I know I don't sound.
Yeah, you kind of sound Americanish. You kind of sound like you're speaking.
I sound
like you're
Nigerian.
Speaking, no, you know, I wouldn't say you sound Nigerian. You sound like you're a French person speaking English. But you sound like you're influenced
Actually, I don't even know anymore because someone said I sound Bayesian. Someone said I sound French.
Yeah, you sound
French.
French.
Someone said I sound American, and then.
I would say, me personally, I would say you are a French person that's influenced by American English.
Yeah.
That's pretty much everyone around the world. Because when you travel around the world...
Besides, I was in an international school, in high school.
Which one?
And in primary school.
So where was that, in France?
Yeah. In Henri Brunet, à Caen, Normandie, Basse-Normandie, bref. So, yeah, everybody spoke English. When you
go to a private school or them kind of type of school, you're right. People do have weird accents. Because my flatmate... Sorry to call your accent weird, Holmes, but your accent is weird. Sorry, bro. It's weird.
I'm with you because my accent is weird.
My boy Holmes, he's from London, but when he was, I think, maybe 15.
Yeah.
This is testing how well I know you, so when you're watching this, I think when he was 15, he moved to South Africa for boarding school.
Oh.
And then
South Africans have a weird accent.
But he doesn't sound like a South African. He sounds like himself. It's weird, like...
Maybe because he didn't have enough time to be influenced by the other accent.
Yeah, because he doesn't sound British. He doesn't sound South African. He doesn't sound American. He just sounds like himself. Yeah. When you hear him speak, you're just like, dog, I've never heard no one speak like with this accent.
That's him.
And I think, like, it's just... For me, even me personally, like, I just be like... It's too difficult, man.
But I speak totally differently when I speak with my mom. Like, I feel like I have a proper Nigerian accent when I speak to her.
Is your mom, like, proper Nigerian?
Yeah. She's... Okay, but my mom is really young, so I think that influences a bit.
How old your mom?
She's 40.
Yeah, that's young. That's young still. That's mad.
Yeah.
My mom's in her 40s, but I'm old as fuck. Well, not that old.
No. I don't know, it's crazy. Like, in our generation, when you're in your 20s, you feel old already.
I wouldn't really say that I feel old. I feel like society makes me feel older than what I really am, because I've got a young soul. I would say people normally think I'm younger than what I actually am. When they find out my age, they're kind of like, I don't know if they think I'm immature or I just have a young soul. I just think I'm not really fazed by it. I just think my age is my age, baby. I wear it on my sleeve. I take it how I take it. Yeah. And it is what it is. But all this like English that is complicated, man.
It is.
Why did you make a YouTube channel in English then?
Because I feel like I express myself better in English. Not that I cannot speak French. It's just every word, everything I want to express, I just express it better in English.
I do think French is a complicated language.
It is very. The grammar.
Grammar is just... It's ridiculous, man. They
don't have words like colorism, you know? And, you know, when you speak English, you can invent a word and someone is still going to understand what you say. Like, Google it. It's not really a
That's
verb.
not a word.
It's not really a verb, but you're going to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not words that people say. It's
right.
Like,
so you can do that with the English language. You can't do that
but in French, you can't. In French, it's different pronunciation for men and women. It's kind of like you can't say the same thing for a guy and a woman. It's this and that. Like,
besides, I feel like I identify myself with my Nigerian side more than my French side. I don't even think I've ever even tried.
But why do you feel like that? Because obviously, like you said, you've never been to Nigeria.
Yeah.
So why do you feel like you identify to a place that you've never been to?
Because I feel like there wasn't really enough. I don't know. I've never been given the chance to even identify myself with the French culture because they're not really
inclusive.
Exactly.
England is more inclusive than France, I would say.
Yeah, that's why I like England. But France pretends to be inclusive, but they're not inclusive.
I would say England is a different place from London.
In my opinion.
Even though London is in England,
London is like a melting pot.
It's like a different place because
it's like a mini America.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I would say it's like a mini America.
Yeah.
But everywhere else in England, it's not like London.
I don't
it's
know.
like
I've not been.
Me in this country, bro. I've not really been up north a lot, but I've been down south. I've been everywhere, bro. Kent, Essex, dude, Bristol, dude. I've been to so many places in England, and I think me personally, I've never really identified as British because I moved here when I was 14. So at that age, is like.
Besides, what's the face of being British? White.
Yeah, pretty much.
So why would you identify yourself to that?
It wasn't even. It's not even the white aspect for me. It's just like I just think because I moved here when I was 14. I didn't even know the country existed. And
did they film videos with you as well?
The tour guys got one video with me.
Okay.
In here talking about stagnation.
Okay. I think I didn't watch that one yet.
Yeah, it's just me and him just joking. The other guy, I don't think he wants to be on YouTube.
Okay.
Some people don't.
Yeah.
They're just like, nah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I could probably try to do an episode. I wanted to do an episode in Lingala.
Moi, je sais pas parler du
Yeah, tu peux parler Lingala, but
je sais pas.
I can try to do an episode in French, but I think I'll make the whole French diaspora laugh at me.
It's okay. It's entertainment.
So what have you got planned for? Because you said you're in London for a week.
Yeah.
You're coming from. Well, you said. Don't tell me the name. I'll remember the name. Rugby team. Toulouse.
Yeah.
Coming from Toulouse, am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Coming from Toulouse, you're in London for a week. So what's the plan for this week? Are you gonna go to Piccadilly? Because you've never been.
Tomorrow is Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's that. Sunday I'm going to my uncle's place. Wait, what's the date? Okay.
28th.
So, yeah, Sunday I'm going to my uncle's place, and then next week I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, have you got loads of friends in London?
I do have New Year's.
Oh, you spending New Year's here as well?
Yeah.
Crazy. New Year's in London is crazy. Have you done one before?
Probably be going to church.
You go in church?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Are you very religious? Like proper religious?
No, but just out of respect, my auntie.
Yeah.
I'm going to church.
Yeah, I hear you. Even me, like, I'm probably just gonna end up spending the time.
Just going to say thank you for another year. I'm not dead, you know.
For this New Year's, I'm not gonna stay in London because I feel like I've done it too many times now, and I feel like.
How's New Year's in London?
For me personally, it's always flops. You know what flops mean? Flops means my plans don't go as I want. Because New Year's is always so hectic.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just so much going on in London.
Why would you spend New Year's in London anyway at a club?
There's like 50 fights. Literally, you see like 1,000 fights. There's one time.
You know what's funny? Speaking of fights.
Yeah.
On my way to the carnival this summer, I got so scared because I've never seen something like. It was knives.
You saw knives,
a bunch of people running around, and they were this close to me. And I had someone with me, so he was trying to protect me. I don't know what he was trying to do. But basically, I was like in the corner, and I was just, wow, so it's not a movie, it's real. You know?
How was it though? Was it fun? Notting Hill Carnival?
What? Yeah, it was really fun.
You going to go again?
I think so. Yeah.
You see me, yeah?
But I don't know who I'm going to go with yet.
I'll be going if you're on it. I'm on it. I'm going. I go every year.
Every year.
Well, since I think
I go to the Nigerian corner. So.
There's a Nigerian corner there. I don't even know. I just walk around endlessly. It just seems like too much is happening for me to even know where I am there. Like number of times I've been lost there is ridiculous. It becomes a nightmare.
The crazy thing is going there. The train.
Yeah, no, going is not bad.
It's bad.
The bad is leaving. You ever stayed to the end?
Leaving.
How long did you stay there for?
When I left.
Ooh, it's bad when you leave.
I don't think it was that bad when I left.
Well, you must have left early then.
No, I left late.
What time did you leave?
Don't remember. I really don't remember.
I left so late. Basically, we left the carnival bit. Then there was like a person, I think a random person, not even he was just he literally was just playing loads of music from his front house. and then loads of people just.
Yes, me too. That's what happened. So
Yeah.
I left the Nigerian corner and I was like on my way to leave with my friends, and we stopped at a house and they were just playing every song we liked, so we stayed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I stopped at that house. You probably was there as well. They were playing loads of music. Then my friend that was there got extremely drunk, and because he's quite tall as fuck, so he's hard to maintain. Because he's like 6'7". He's like, I'm only 5'10", so it's hard to move a guy that's drunk and big like that.
I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
And I didn't get drunk at the carnival because it was too.
I think
there's some places you don't get drunk.
As a woman, I've realized as women live different lives from men. There's some places men are afforded so much luxuries, like just like we live in a white dominated world, we also live in a male dominated world, which is sad, but it's very true. Yeah. Guys can definitely get away with loads of stuff that women can't. Like, for example, I can go to carnival and get pissed drunk and
actually,
still know that.
You guys should be careful too, because
the chances are slimmer. Like,
you might,
like for example,
someone could.
For example, I can go to carnival, drink a shitload, and probably still go home safe. But as a girl, I think if you're drunk,
I think it's over for me. So
yeah, there's too many wolves out here. Some guys are just too, thirsty. Like, carnival is like loads of thirsty guys. Well,
and I was dressed.
Yeah, some girls underdressed in it. Literally, I saw a girl wearing thongs. Like,
yeah, but that's the carnival scene, It's normal. It's expected. You're not going to church like that.
Have some class, baby.
No, but it's the carnival.
Yeah, it's true. Carnival's true. Remember one time I was on Oxford Street, central London, and there was like these 3 black girls, and it was just a normal day, and the clothes that they were wearing, I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know.
These
do
guys
what you want.
I was like, these guys have no parent figures in their life, or they're trying to piss them off. This girl where it was, like a fat big girl. She's fat and she's tall, so it's like. She's like 5'11" and she's quite big, and she's literally wearing, what batty riders are? They're like shorts that you cut.
Oh, okay.
But they look like underwear size.
I mean, do what you want,
Then you can see the flab. I'm just like, oh my God.
Let's not body shame. Let's not body shame.
No, I'm not body shaming.
Everyone, do what you want. Just don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt yourself.
Try to protect yourself.
You should do what you want, but you should also know if you wear certain stuff, you will be drawing attention for your outfit.
It's like going into a car without putting a seatbelt on. You're
increasing your own danger, your own risks.
We're not saying it's not going to happen. It's just there are more chances for it to happen.
You can wear what you want, but you gotta be careful in it. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if I have a daughter, I always tell my daughter, look, you should express yourself, but just know that if you express yourself the wrong way,
right,
and the wrong person that was not raised right, do you know what I mean?
And if she doesn't understand that.
Yeah. Well, back to the New Year's thing.
I'm fighting.
Back to the New Year's thing. I think New Year's is sick in London, but London is a very aggressive city, I think.
It is.
I don't know about you.
I've never seen something like that in my life before.
London is a very, very aggressive city. It's like,
I was
so many fights. Yeah. You know what? I think I saw about maybe there's one New Year's, I think 2017.
Yeah.
2015, 16, one of those 16, so who cares?
Yeah.
One of those years I went out somewhere, Jesus Christ, I probably saw about 40 fights. No, not 40 is a bit too much.
And I'm guessing they were black.
Nah, everybody.
Everyone. Even though
this is London, mate.
Oh, wow.
Everybody was fighting. Like, I swear there was someone fighting in the underground. We go in the underground, there's people fighting there. Came up, people fighting there. Walked to the club, people fighting there. I was like, Jesus Christ, what's going over? I think people just drink. I think men, it was all men. All men. I feel like when men go to events with 10 people, they're always going to be.
Okay, you guys are fighting, but why do you need knives all the time?
Yeah.
Like when I've been the last time I've been in England, I saw like 2 people with knives. Like,
yeah, that knife.
It's really violent.
Yeah, it's really crazy. That knife thing is just. You know what it is? I think a lot of people don't like to lose fights, so they just have knives to stab people. But I definitely do not condone in that knife activities.
It's not that deep. If you sleep and wake up again, you
it's not that deep.
It's not deep.
It's not that deep. I learned that as an adult from my job. I just learned that things are not deep. Things are temporary. Right. If you make it a big deal, like for example, if you have a fight with someone, you can just leave it at that. But if you want to go kill him, that fight now becomes a big part of your life because 1, you've killed someone.
Right.
2, you're in jail. 3, when you kill someone, it's kind of like you're killing 10 people. When one person dies, it's kind of like 10 people are dying.
Yeah.
Because that person's loved ones are also dead.
Exactly.
Your loved ones are also embarrassed and dead because you're in fucking jail.
Yeah.
It's a weird little street, like,
Yeah.
but
It's not worth it.
I'm staying positive this year, and I just think this New Year's, and I just think I have a lot planned for my channel and shit. What about you? Like, what have you got planned for your own channel? What's the next chapter?
I'm going to try to be consistent with my content, and of course, like, my main thing is Nigerian content, and maybe more collabs in the future.
I think it's always good to collaborate, and I think it's good to always have your target audience, the people that you want to appeal with to your videos. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's always good to, like, because I have my target audience, and I feel like the Nigerian diaspora is massive, isn't it? There's Nigerians everywhere.
Yeah.
Just like Congolese people, they're everywhere. So if you can connect with them, and also you're speaking your French, you got that French side as well.
Yeah.
So as long as you get them on board, you get these people on board, then your channel should just be reaching levels. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Amen.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On that note, do you have anything you want to say to people? You want to plug anything? Big anything up?
Well, you guys can follow me on Instagram if you can, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm also on Twitter.
She's on Twitter as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to tweet consistently.
I think I love Twitter. It's a good little website.
I started reusing my Twitter account not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago, I think.
I don't tweet as much as I used to, but I'm still on Twitter daily. Before I used to be like a Twitter head.
I recently re-downloaded the app.
I think it's sick. I think it's my apart from YouTube, it's my second favorite social media platform. It's sick.
My second favorite social media platform is, I think, Instagram, because everything is on Instagram.
Everything's
Even the
on Instagram.
tweets, they bring it to Instagram. You know?
But I think Instagram is got nothing coming. I think Twitter is better to promote YouTube videos for some reason. I think they go well hand in hand.
Really?
Because you can probably put links. You know, for example, someone tweets, you can put your link in their comment and it's direct.
It's
But on
true.
Instagram, you can't put links because it doesn't even link you to nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like writing text.
Yeah.
So I think once Instagram does that, then it will go past.
And
Twitter.
once they put GIFs too, like on Twitter.
Yeah.
I love GIFs.
Yeah, they're wavy.
Yeah.
But Moo British signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Bang.
Yeah, scene. Pouring the cup with your boy looking mean. And I'm still out here chilling like